A new study reveals that a destructive typhoon that hit Taiwan caused earthquake swarms. The powerful typhoon of Morakot that brought extensive flooding and landslides. In 2009, hundreds of people lost their lives from that. Landslides moved massive amounts of rock. The typhoon that hit Taiwan more than 10 years ago caused an increase in earthquakes in the years after the storm, according to a new study. Typhoon Morakot slammed into Taiwan in 2009, causing extensive flooding, landslides. The study recently published by a group of international researchers in the journal Scientific Reports looked at a spate of small magnitude shallow earthquakes in the 2.5 years after the typhoon. Morakot brought nearly 10 feet of rain over 3 days, and that caused some of the most intense erosion ever recorded, according to a summary of the study from the University of Rennes in France, where some of the researchers worked. More than 10,000 landslides were recorded in Taiwan at that time. The quakes were clustered in areas where some of the most extensive slides occurred. The study concluded that the massive weight of the rocks moved by the landslides changed the load on the shallow part of the Earth's crust, which created a more favorable environment for earthquakes. Now we know this is the beginning of monsoon and typhoon season, and we have a problem with China, as you can see from the map, South China Sea, flooding in the area of South China. South China, of course, South China Sea, all this area is the same. It's an area that we have Taiwan, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, the Philippines, Malaysia, that whole South China Sea area, Singapore, Malaysia, and this will all be slammed. It's extreme flooding and rainfall which is coming now. Now, while earthquakes often cause landslide, the research shows the opposite effect. The researcher said, the scientists wrote, our study offers the first evidence of the impact of a single weather-driven erosion event on tectonics. Orlan Sydney, weather meteorologist who has studied and reported on numerous earthquakes, explained that tremblers similar to those that occurred after the Morakot typhoon are known as rebound quakes. When a heavy enough load is lifted off an area, the Earth's crust springs back, kind of like when you push a finger into a wet sponge. When you remove your finger, the sponge springs back. This is the rebound quakes that take place. The phenomenon also blamed for a series of earthquakes in the central U.S. in the 1800s called the New Madrid sequence, although that series was not connected to a single weather event. Sydney pointed out that this type of research is very new and the conclusions could change as more is learned on this. The study noted that Taiwan sits on one of the most tectonically active mountain ranges on the planet. It's on the Ring of Fire, as we know. Earthquake is a subduction zone. Earthquakes are among the most dangerous and destructive natural hazards. And better understanding earthquakes, of course, triggered by tectonics and by external processes, like in this case extreme weather, is crucial for more realistic assessment of earthquake hazards, especially in densely populated regions such as the west coast of Taiwan. And I've included more images of the China flooding because this is an area which is going to have more problems with the monsoon and typhoon season starting now. This is from the Weather Channel. Please leave your comments. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. and we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.